Okay, let's get back at it. So the previous video is it's uploaded, it's like processing, that's cool. And I've pushed any change any changes I've made, so that's also good. Now, let me explain to you what this connect to server actually does. So you put down some server ID here, right? So we figure out which server to connect you to on our end, and when you say connect to server, we connect you. All right, then if it's a successful connection, so we have these things called callback functions in scripts. What happens is all this is called any, we say to the server do something, and the server does it or does not do it. And then if it does it successfully, it kind of tells us that yeah, we did this successfully. So here we're asking the server like connect, allow me to connect, and then the server allows you to connect, and then it tells you yeah, you're connected. So you can say show message, you're connected with this client at this time. So you can just change it to your connector client ID, um, I don't know, welcome or something. Welcome. Okay, cool. Now let me just play this. So um so what happens is, yeah, okay, you're connected, welcome. And now what happens here is everybody in Rocket Networking on your server has this unique client ID. So it usually starts from 1, 2, 3 and can go up to anything, to very large numbers, not anything. And so that's how we uniquely identify you as a client or any other person playing the game. So if there are Alan and Charlie playing the game, Alan would be maybe 63, Charlie would be 64, something like that. So yeah, that's connecting to the server. Now what happens in Rocket Networking is we use room-based networking, not the GameMaker room like that. That's there, but like you have chat rooms. Similarly, here you have gaming like rooms. So when you just connect to the server, you're in like this private room. But then after that, you want to go ahead and join some kind of room like a public. So lobby could be a room. It's like a room where everyone's waiting to be put into a game or something like that. Then people could make their own rooms. Like you could have them be names of planets. I don't know. Have one called Moon, and then put two people there. So it's like that. So after connecting to the server, what we can do is say change my room. So instead of showing this message, we can just say change room. When you join this again, when you just connect to the server, you're in like this private room. So you have to change your room to play with others. And let's set it to public. So anybody with the public thing can kind of see your data, and then they'll eventually be able to see you as well. So change the room to public. And after you change the room, again, you're asking the server to do something. So it's gonna send a call back and say, hey, yeah, the new room you joined is this. So just put another hi here. The new room you joined is this. So let me just stop it and play it again. And cool. So yeah, it connected, and then it did the room change thing, and then it changed my room to public. And you can actually see this on your dashboard. I haven't spoken about this much, but you can, I mean, it doesn't update very often, but under this activity thing, you can actually see uh, the clients under your server. So um, this is like in this room 600, wait, no, yeah, in this room, in the room public, how many clients are there. So if more people connect, it will kind of show here. That's like a cool feature. So you can like monitor who's there and who's not there, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now that's just joining the rooms and everything. Even I'll also comment this out. I don't really need it. I'll show debug message it. Okay, now let's actually start sharing some data with the server. So in a game like this, what's really important, that was the first thing, you should be able to see other players also with their square and like the gun, right? So let's start with that. you're there, other players should be seen who are on this public server. So we have a very simple thing in Rocket networking called global.shared properties. Okay, it's called global.shared properties. So in the step event, you want to set global.shared properties to, it's a struct, and in this struct you can add stuff like whatever you want to share. So it's a good practice to not directly put x as x, just set it to underscore x and your x coordinate. So this becomes a struct with this key and this value. So like it's all about key value pairs, and we are going to keep sending our coordinates. So we want to keep sharing our coordinates. We want to share, you want to put it here. That's underscore x, that's underscore y, and it's also important to share the angle because it looks good. Otherwise, it'll just be So I call that underscore capital A. Remember that. So underscore image angle. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we've shared these three properties, right? Now the thing is, we've shared it. It's stored on the server. Now Rocket Networking will dynamically create other players for you using this O other player thing. Let me explain. So in your room, let's say there are two people, Alan and Charlie. So let's say there's just Alan first, okay? So Alan has joined the server, someone's there, join public. When Charlie joins the server, an instance of O other player is created on Alan's screen, which represents Charlie, and one is created on Charlie's screen also, which represents Alan. So like if there are 5 other people on this public server, there will be 5 instances of O other player. That's it. So all this is handled automatically, the creation and destruction. So if Charlie leaves and Alan is alone again, Charlie's O other player is also destroyed, so you don't have to worry about any of that. That part you've taken care of. Now, what did we put in in shared properties? We have put underscore x underscore y underscore a. So now Rocket networking is very symmetrical. You have shared something, the other people have also shared it, so you'll have to receive it the same way. So whenever you put anything in O player, go to O other player and try to utilize it. So X we have utilized, Y we have utilized, and that's actually there by default. And if there was a name, I could have put that, but we have the image angle we want to put here. So image angle, and set it to real, or real is like making it a number, and shared properties is like the other person's shared properties, sp dot whatever you put. So sp dot, we call it underscore a. So that's what we'll have to put. So that's the image angle, xy and image angle are same 3 properties. Now I can do this on Windows too, but it's easier to do it on HTML, GX games, and also I'll just shift to GX games. It's still the same, it's just GX games. Now let's see the magic happen. I mean, I hope the magic happens. Okay, so that's my old game. Wow, that's still there. Okay, so fine, we have this here. I'll paste that here as well. I like the sound effects. And resume. And you can see, okay, we have it, but the sprite, okay, I didn't set the correct sprite. So you can see it's actually failing. And I'm honestly impressed at the lag. I'm not impressed because it exists. I'm impressed because I'm like halfway across the world from this server. This is like located in New York, and it's still, as fast as it gets. The ping is pretty good. You can check it with global.ping. So if any of you, if you're in North America, it will be extremely fast. And if you purchase the server, we'll move it anywhere. So you can anyways get it fast. So it's changing the angle, but it's not perfect. So let's make it perfect. Let me keep this open so that I can always come and refresh it. Firstly, all other players, please set it to the right sprite, bro. So for the sprite, you want S player, same. And also the gun needs to be drawn. So you want to go to O player where we put our gun, and we'll just copy the same code for the enemy's gun, because like it don't matter, right? So other player, and I'll create a draw event here. Please be careful what you change here, because um, like don't don't go deleting the shared properties, because it's formatted this way, so it's easy for you, and that's all I want, for this to be easy for you. So when we go to draw, just put it there, draw yourself and draw a gun with this and this and this. Okay, now play. I'll go to this group. Now I'll just refresh. Okay, and you can see that um, the other player is appearing and moving well, and this is without interpolation, so I'm impressed. Anyways, I want to show you guys one more thing. You know how I said it to not showing? Let me just show it, because I want to teach this stuff to you guys, and if it's not clear, that's my fault. So when we go, yeah, let me actually show all messages. So, okay, now save it, play it here. So yeah, it says you are connected with this ID, welcome, cool. Hi, the new room you joined is public. So it says that, and yeah, when I refresh this, you see he got destroyed because it's done automatically for, yeah. And on here too, you're connected as this client ID, welcome, and hi, the new room you joined is public, and then you can move. So let me just put another one. Rocket networking can handle, like, it's based on Node.js, so it can handle like almost infinite clients. So it just depends on how your game is. That's with 3 clients, and yeah, it depends on the capacity of GameMaker. That's the right way to put it. Now, okay, this is cool, and let's make some small changes here. Actually, I mean, this video might be big. Yeah, this is like 12 minutes. So I'll just end this on a easy note. Let's go to, okay, it's raining. I'm sure you guys can hear that. So we'll do one thing. In the create event, it says add your personal variables under this line. Okay, you don't have to put it under this line. What will you do if I put it here? But let's just initiate x to -1, y to -1. Okay, and then when you're created for the first time, if x is equal to -1, then just this code is good. Otherwise, else, what we're going to do is a nice interpolation. So x equals lerp for interpolation. It just makes it very smooth. X and this amount, and just set like 0.5. You can play around with this number as well. 0.5, 0.3, 0.9. Same for the y's. And sp dot underscore y. And yeah, image angle doesn't really need interval. Like, you want to see it rotate even more calmly, that's cool, but translation is what matters more. Okay, so right, cool, you guys can see it moving. There might be more lag, but you can see it's a bit, it's a lot more smooth. It's not a bit. Saying a bit is like, yeah, but I'm trying to move. Okay, S. Cool. And again, this lag will not exist when you're closer to it. This is like the most lag there will ever be in Rocket networking. It's pure Node.js. So it has to be fast. It's the fastest that it can get. That's a good way to put it. In the next video, we'll look at, doing the whole bullets thing and all that as well. Not to mention, whenever we put bullets in our game, we're actually making it slower, because this bullet is kind of going on to the infinity, and not, I think it kind of stops at the gun end, but we'll also destroy the bullets and all that. We'll see how to do all that in the next video.